Hey, good morning, coffee drinkers. I am actually interrupting my devotional time to come to you, and I have a half cup coffee with a theme. Actually, now it's a half cup of coffee, and the theme is half measures. So I'm reading in my devotional book about King David. He has these multiple sons. By the way, in the Bible, they talk about people marrying, having like multiple wives. It never it's not really direct about condemning it, but it always shows the tragic consequences of it. So don't think that it proves it just because it doesn't come out and say, well, David shouldn't have done that, and Solomon shouldn't have done that, and so forth. So of David's many sons, he has two in particular, Absalom and Amnon. Amnon is a creep who's infatuated, driven by lust over his half sister, Tamar. He and a buddy scheme a way to get her in his room. He rapes her and then hates her because she represents his failure and sends her away. Absalom holds a grudge, schemes and plots over the course of years. Oh, by the way, David found out about the rape and he was just very angry about it. That's it. That's all that's recorded. Half measures. Absalom plots, takes revenge on Amnon, but is essentially outcast, exiled from the king's court. Eventually, some other scheming happens. Joab, who is David's chief commander of the military, convinces David to let Absalom come back, live nearby. He does, but still refuses to see Absalom. And then eventually, Absalom, manipulative, burns down the field of the general so that the general comes see him, because the general was refusing to come see him. By the way, if you didn't know this stuff in the Bible, it's really amazing stories. So Joab convinces David, let Absalom come in your presence. So Absalom does, and he gives him a kiss and everything. But everything's very half-hearted. It's half measures. There's not full reconciliation. There's not full addressing of the sin, the violation, and the wickedness that was done by Amnon. And so bad things happen. And I got done with my reading today, but I know what's happening tomorrow. And tomorrow's reading, it's about Absalom trying to take over the throne because he sees his dad as weak. If you deal with things in half measure, it's problematic, and it's going to come back to bite you. So if you've got a problem that needs to be dealt with, deal with it. There's an old saying: "Don't hit soft." I'm not. That's an expression, but what it means is don't take half measures when you're trying to do something. So that's a lesson for me too. Anything that I've got to do today that needs to be addressed, I need to address it, not halfway address it, not half-heartedly address it. I hope this helps you. God bless. I got to get back to the rest of my devotional.